And I think we're live. Oh, that one's counting us down. 3, 2, 1. And now we're live. This is Dylan.
This is Leslie.
And this is Music and Mascara. So let me tell you a little bit about what's going on here. We have Facebook Live here on our Music and Mascara page. Okay? And we have YouTube.com live up here on our Music and Mascara YouTube channel. For those of you that have not watched us before, we do all kinds of things with social media, and we help people really make their social media count. But not only that, help them improve themselves as they really improve their impression on the world with social media. And tonight's subject is a really big one. Do me a favor, if you would, and share this video. I really think, except I can't share it right now. I just got a new phone a few minutes ago and I'm not logged into anything, so I can't really do it. But if you wouldn't mind, share this video with somebody. Hit the share button up there on the YouTubes. Hit the share button on the Facebooks. This is really, really important content. Here's why. Even if you don't have a business, this is really important content if you ever want people to see your stuff on Facebook. Facebook algorithms have changed, and Leslie's going to give us some details as to what that means. And then we're going to talk about what we think are some better ideas and maybe some stuff, because it's really a different deal. So what's Facebook done different?
Yeah, so let's jump right in. So this just came out today, so I'm not going to pretend that we fully understand it, but it is definitely some information that you need to take now, because you need to take action on it now. So if you've ever gotten a survey on Facebook, it'll be like, what do you think about this kind of post? And what it is people are responding, and even though maybe they're not, maybe you're just sharing with your friends, maybe you were asking an opinion. So let's not just talk business, right? But people were like, this feels spammy. I don't want to see this. Mm-hmm. And Facebook is listening. I mean, it's all about the people, right? And they want people to want to be on their platform, to utilize the platform. So they're like, all right, and if they think it's spammy, we're going to consider it spammy. Here's
the thing I don't think people realize about Facebook. And we're not going to get into the politics of this right now, but with the whole net neutrality thing going on last week, and this is not what this conversation is for, but I want people to understand that Facebook and YouTube are the media of tomorrow. So Facebook is trying to build their platform into a thing that billions of people are going to use as their main way to take in information. And that means that they're going to solve problems along the way to make sure that people want to see the content. And so what she's about to tell you is a thing and a change that they've made with that goal in mind.
Right. So we're going to talk about some very specific posts that they are literally, so Facebook's not working against you. It's not like an editorial thing. It is literally this massive like computer that they're building, and this computer
is machine learning
and teaching. So we're going to talk about some very specific types of content. So they're saying vote baiting, react baiting, and share baiting. And all of that, you know, your initial reaction when you read this is, don't bait people.
No.
You know, it sounds kind of but they are literally saying, you know, we've all seen those posts where you have like multiple images and you're like, which one's your favorite? Or if you were, so this is the one that first comes to mind is like, it's this collage of hot guys, and it's like, this is your math teacher, this is your English teacher, this is your social studies teacher, like which class would you go to first? And it's like, oh, I'm going to math because that guy looks hotter. All it is, it is. So if you think about it in the sense of why people were posting that, it was for engagement, and that is considered a baiting tactic. So whether it's voting, like, please vote on your favorite, or it's reaction like if this resonates with you, or like if this is your goal for 2018 also, or like if you love blah blah blah, fill in the blank. And then share baiting, if you make a post and you're like, share this with your friends or share to win, which is a whole nother rule we won't even get into. But share baiting also. So people are saying that is not good. So, and then there's two more: tag baiting and comment baiting. Same principle, like tag your friends if you want them to see this, or tag your friends if you know you're a celebrity lookalike, whatever. Comment baiting, meaning, I mean, it could be as simple as say yes if you want to be a part of such and such, or say yes if you agree with this.
So just a few minutes ago, this came up because I got my new phone, and I wanted to post a picture, be like, guess what's in the box? And I rethought it because we had just talked about this a few minutes ago, and I wanted to say, guess what's in the little FedEx box? And I'm like, maybe that's not a good idea. So I switched it to making a video asking the question.
Because even though he didn't legitimately say, you know, like, so to continue the thought there, people are going to read this as comment what you think is in the FedEx box, which is not what you were going to say.
No.
But the implied action was that he wanted you to respond, which could be considered baiting. We don't know if that's what it means yet or not, but
we're trying to play it safe.
You want to be aware of.
You're going to always see with us on our Facebook posts and pages and stuff that we play it pretty safe on these rules until we really start to understand what they do and how they work. Now, here's the thing about all this. You shouldn't be doing this anyway. If you're trying to promote, we all do it because we find ourselves, because she was like, well, what about this post that you made? Pick which one of these pick guards should I put on my Telecaster? And it sounds sort of benign, but the thing is Facebook is seeing it as an algorithm, as a thing that people are being spammy with. So the idea here is not to be like, oh crap, they made this rule and now it's going to be impossible for me to. No, the stuff that we have been preaching for years and what we've been talking about for what we're trying to do, and you know, you catch yourself doing this stuff all the time. She was like, you did it here, 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 and here. And I'm like, oh man, I can't believe it. So we all do it. But what we've really been trying to make a rule for ourselves is true engagement. Right. Not just throwing up a post just to get likes and just to get comments. Because we all know that engagement is what drives everything. So on YouTube, comments down below, everybody's like, comment below if blah, blah, blah in a video, because comments down here drive the YouTube engine. Comments and likes drive the YouTube or drive the Facebook thing as well, but you can't just manufacture them. It's almost like buying likes. They're not real anyway. And I think there's a mentality that needs to change here. It's not, if you get 700 yeses on a do you like this hot guy post, is that really going to do your business or your cause or your new song that just came out any good?
Right.
Are those real engagements? Do those people, except for that post, care anything about what you're doing? Probably not. Not the majority of them.
Yeah, and so the point being, they want you to make real, authentic content that resonates with your audience. I'm not going to ask you to share this, but we are literally providing a service right now that hopefully resonates with somebody where they're like, oh crap, my team needs to know, or oh, I know so-and-so does this all the time, their audience isn't going to see it anymore. That is the point, is to make sure that you're connecting with your true audience. So this is about educating and letting people know. It also, react baiting is considered like post an emoji below. So I know I've seen it from the DS side of things. People will have like a few things like respond with the emoji that lines up best with you. You see them with like astrological signs like, you know, hit the heart if you're a Pisces. I mean, that's considered baiting. Like, you're telling somebody what you want to do and you're encouraging some kind of engagement, and that is now frowned upon.
It was always frowned upon. Now we're just getting busted for it.
Well, it was always frowned upon, but they are literally, so they've thrown this in the machine and they're going to be watching it, and your engagement is going to go.
And here's what they said in the article, is that they're rolling this out slowly to give all of us a chance to change how we do things over the next few days and weeks. So if you jump on this and go through your last, week or 30 days of posts and be like, how much of this did I do? How can I reword this? How can I re-engineer my brain about how I'm putting out content so that it is not this sort of post?
Yeah. And it is. It's going to be about wording, I bet.
Yeah.
And we're all guilty of it too. What just hit me was, we're like, what's your dream job? Post a GIF below. Guess what that is?
Oh, and here's the thing.
But they're fun. Like,
well, but
it has nothing to do with my business.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. All of us that are like, oh my gosh, I wish we would get rid of those stupid things. There are people, and that's the reason why we're here, is that is not how most people engage for a purpose, right? So if we really have a cause to promote, so I'm saying cause to promote. I'm not talking just business. If it's music, if it's art, if it's a cause, if it's a charity, if it's a whatever, and you're trying to get engagement, all those dumb posts aren't, I say dumb posts, you know what I mean, aren't really the way to get real engagement anyway. So it sounds scary because we have to rethink how we do it, but it's honestly just common sense. It really, really is. I believe it. I don't like that stuff. So, but you've been able to use it quite a bit.
I mean,
up
I think
until
it's
this
fun.
Point. See, I don't.
So, you switch gears from, this is me personally, like, I felt like I was posting like business, and so then you get inspired and you're like, no, I just want to like hang out with my audience and interact and get to know them better. And it's not the same thing. They're considering that baiting your audience to get a response, even though it's authentic. Like, I really want to know. I mean, sometimes I really want to know if I share a post about mood glasses. Like, I want to know, do you think I'm crazy or do you think that's cool? Like, some of it's authentic.
And honestly, again, it's too early to know how crazy this is going to get. I personally think at this point they're just really, it's not all going to be engagement baiting. Like, asking a question is not engagement baiting. But we don't know that. We don't at this point, we don't know how crazy they're going to get with it.
Right. And how are they going to build the machine? Like, are they going to, as these things show up in people's news feeds, are you going to get that little pop-up like, do you think this post is spammy? And guess what? If you drive your audience insane, whether it's an authentic question or not, they're going to be like, oh, I'm tired of seeing this. So just be aware of how to change that mentality and just provide good content.
That's what it is. It's the quality of the content in the first place.
So
I really think that video is king on this because, and I believe it is my opinion. This is 100% opinion and 100% speculation with a little bit of understanding from a bunch of research that I've been doing, is that Facebook is going to be a video channel. I mean, it's going that way. And so this may be, one way, I don't know for sure, but one way around this might be just do more video content ask real questions.
Yeah, so for anybody curious, I saw somebody ask, maybe they weren't on at the beginning of the video. I just shared a link to the actual newsroom article. It came out on Facebook today, what we're trying to share, because the article seems really straightforward. Sometimes you get some of this information and you have to like decode it almost, but we just wanted to make sure you don't see it as a link that you scroll past, or maybe your audience is not aware and paying attention to changes that are made. But this was released today, so it starts today, and if you notice, be proactive. Don't wait until you notice that your engagement is going down. Be proactive in trying to share valuable content and not bait your audience.
And what if you realize that you've been doing it more than you think after doing kind of an audit of the
Which
last...
is kind of what we
That's
did.
what we were doing. And actually, while we're sitting here talking...
post like that. I'm like, yes, you do.
So while we were sitting here talking, I wasn't being rude. I literally was. While she was talking, scrolling back through my business Facebook page going, which posts could I edit or change or not do anymore? If you do an honest edit with yourself over the last 2 weeks or 30 days, and you really jump on this, it's possible that your engagement will actually go up. It's possible that you might get a jump on this if you start doing it right now, as other people's engagement starts to fall off because of it, and then there you are because you're being smart and proactive. It's just an offensive instead of a defensive position to be in. So we wanted to share that with you and help you with it. Or let you know about it. We don't know. I mean, we're all learning this together. But
yeah, and it looks like quite a few of you are still on the different channels. So if you have questions, we can hang out for a little bit and see if you have any questions.
Yeah, we have a few minutes. Do we have anybody on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Anybody asking questions over there?
No questions. Okay, I was just making sure I shared the article
it's the first time
they could refer back to some of this knowledge.
It's the first time we've gone live on Music&Mascara YouTube channel.
Yeah,
YouTube channel. So we're kind of excited about that. And I'm going to actually...
And so if we can do a shameless plug, because there's people on Facebook that follow Music&Mascara and you're very engaged right now. Shameless plug. I really, really want a vanity URL for YouTube because it is a struggle. Unless I'm logged in as the admin, I can't even find my own YouTube page.
Yeah.
So if you could go subscribe, if you want to turn notifications off, that's fine. But if you just subscribe for me,
hit the bell.
I mean, yeah, notification would be. This is where we want to head. We want to. We're posting everything. You know, maybe you're like, they haven't been around lately. Yes, we have. Go look at YouTube. We have been super busy.
And while we have you here and you guys are asking a couple questions, you've heard me talk a lot about this, and I'm really keen on this whole Facebook is becoming a media channel. Okay, and YouTube is becoming, obviously, is a media channel. We are really passionate about this, and we really feel like our Music&Mascara channel is moving towards that as well. And so the content that we've been sharing on Music&Mascara lately, the daily vlog, all that stuff, and the reviews, I would love at this point, as we're just getting Music&Mascara. I was telling one of my buddies the other day that was asking me some questions. We have been living this stuff for the last few years, but we've now just put a brand and a channel on it to share it with other people of how it all works and how we make all this go all the time. And we'd love to share it with you. But what I would really love to have is your input, because you're kind of ground floor with us, and it would be amazing if you could all subscribe to the YouTube channel, watch those videos, share comments with us about, like, we want to see more of this and less of this. We want to see, like, work with us, like, help us, just be a part of it. Just be a part of it. The community thing, I keep talking about on my Dylan Talkstone channel, the community thing is the most important thing to me. And so I invite you to all be a part of that, because it's way more fun when you are all feeding us stuff to talk about and we're not just trying to figure it out on our own. It's all about y'all, so I appreciate that. Anyway, anybody asking any major comments?
I just see a comment or a statement, really, and I will drop a link to YouTube as soon as I find it, because it's a problem. Maybe I have it right here. I have it right here. How convenient.
She does have it right there.
My many tabs. I can't even keep up. So here's the link to the YouTube. But then
many tabs.
Whoops, sorry.
She made a statement that said she read it as a call to action on a regular post, but different for videos. I just scrolled back through because I saw your comment while he was still talking. I don't read it like that. I do think you have a little more leeway within videos, right? Like,
I mean, it depends on the machine. If they have a detector like YouTube does for cover songs, and they go through there and listen to your video and be like, you keep telling people to
share
blah blah blah,
or react.
Yeah, then maybe not. But at this point, I can't see that being. What I'm going to do is going to continue investigating this. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. And you can do it if you want. You cannot do it if you want. And I'm not going to encourage anybody to do one thing or another. So don't come at me if it screws up. But what I'm going to do is...
Yeah, because the bottom line being, they won't tell us what the algorithm is. They don't want you to master this machine. They're not going to tell us. I mean, the article specifically states that. They're like, we're not releasing this information because we don't want you to manipulate the system.
Right. So what I'm going to personally do, because I'm a video guy anyway, is I'm going to move towards more Instagram 1 minute and Facebook 1 minute to 1 minute and 30 and Twitter 1 minute and 1:30 bits of valuable content. That's personally the direction that I'm in video. That's personally the direction that I'm going to go. And it's going to be a lot
and then
less.
Your content lives on YouTube?
And then, well,
or you're just going to have smaller bits
I'm going to have smaller bits of content. What I've figured out is, you know, the average person watches 2 to 3 minutes of video before they shut it off anyway. So and Instagram, and what I'm learning is Instagram is more powerful anyhow. Facebook owns Instagram, so whatever I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is if it works on Instagram, I'm going to use it on Facebook, not the other way around. So I have been very successful lately, and we're going to talk about Gary Vaynerchuk's $80 strategy here very soon because I've been doing this and it's working. So
Brandy said they already limited videos if you say share in the video. Do you have a link to an article?
Yeah, that would be great to see that.
I would love to check that out.
See some documentation on that.
Yeah.
Saying share in the video?
That's what she said. That's what she
said. Well, then maybe that's something that we need to rethink. But all I know is what I want to do is I just want to put meaningful content in minute to minute and 30 videos, and I want the content to speak and share for itself.
Correct.
That's basically the whole goal of what they're trying to do.
Yes.
So that's what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be mostly video, and I'm gonna get away from a lot of text posts and a lot of linky stuff and stuff like that.
Right.
And the other thing is I don't share links very often because they don't work very good. So making native content to Instagram, native content to Facebook, and native content to YouTube, it takes a little bit more work. But when you've got a 1.5 minute video, it's not that hard.
Right.
So share it natively to all 3 places, and you know, and that's the thing. So
awesome. Well,
thanks everybody for listening. If you, all of you, and I'm not going to use the S word, but you know. If you think of anybody that, you know, could use this, because I think everybody needs to know about it, number 1. Number 2...
Yeah, don't get caught off guard. It just came out today.
Right. And number 2, if anybody hears anything more, like Brandy, please send us a link, because we want to give this information to as much people as possible.
And you just subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Awesome.
Thanks, Brandy.
Awesome. You guys, I appreciate it very much. Thanks for your time. And don't forget that we are going to be live on Dylan Talks Tone YouTube tonight at 9 o'clock, and also on kprlive.com on the radio. So, and the podcast for that show is rolling out. I also have a question for you. Do you listen to podcasts now that there's only 4 people on here? But I'm going to ask this question again over and over. Should Music and Mascara have a podcast, and what would it be about? Just a question. You guys have a good night.